tour. So it's a really unique opportunity that you can some hands-on experience. Just leave it. What else? And I really enjoyed it. Did you guys hear me back there?
It's okay, Zach. I'm going to stay here. Hello? 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 Test.
Okay, so I'll just kind of recap. Again, my name is Zach. I'm in Recreation and Business, and it's a co-op program. So that meant I get to test drive 4 to 6 different jobs while I was attending university and earn money to pay for my tuition. I also did a number of great things while I was on campus. I created a fitness class called Ab Domination, and it was a class geared towards first years to help them combat the frosh 15. Once you come to university, you'll know there's an abundance of food, and great food at that. So it's really easy to kind of put on some pounds. You're away from home, so you kind of want that comfort food. So it's easy to put on 15 pounds, and the Ab Domination class I created was to combat just that, to stay in shape and really kind of balance work and life. So when you came in, you picked up a view book, the University of Waterloo view book, as well as another view book, the St. Jerome's University view book. St. Jerome's is a university college located right on main campus. It's an academic institution as well as a residence. It offers mathematics as well as art. So if you're interested in any of those programs, arts or mathematics, pay close attention to when I mentioned St. Jerome's later on in the presentation. But I'm first going to talk about why our tagline is "Ideas Start Here." So, no one had a greater idea than this fine gentleman behind me. Jerry Hagee is the founder of the University of Waterloo, and in 1957, he had a really radical idea to combine work experience and combine it with your studies. Does anybody know what that would be called? Co-op. Yeah. Huge surprise. So, at the time, university was for the elite. It was an ivory tower, and it was only for the privileged to send their kids to go and learn. But he was able to create this great program for you to earn money to offset your tuition, just like I did, and really pave the way for students in future generations. So it's no surprise then today that we are the largest co-op program in the world, with ties to over 4,500 employers. This number is now out of date. It's 4,500 employers now, as well as 16,500 students partake in co-op each year. So that's really great. In co-op, as I mentioned, you can test drive anywhere between 4 and 6 jobs and earn money to pay for your education. So it's a really great way to get relevant work experience related to what you're studying. If you have an idea that you've been sitting on, or maybe want to try and create and bring to market, we have Enterprise Co-op, a chance for you to be your own boss for a term. And we help give you the mentorship and the resources to create your ideas and lift them off the ground. We've got a unique entrepreneurial residence called Velocity, where it's a chance for entrepreneurs to live together from all different faculties, all different programs, and work together and collaborate and create some great things. Behind me you see a list of some of the ideas that have come from Velocity residents. So one of my favorite is My Top Fans. My Top Fans is a Facebook application that will actually allow you to see who has been looking at your profile the most. So who's been your best friend or your top fan, if you will. There's another great app. It's called Pair, and Pair is a messaging app for you and your significant other to stay in touch, especially if you choose different universities and you go long distance. It's a really neat app meant for only 2 people. So many great things have come out of Waterloo. So it's no surprise then that we're ranked the #1 most innovative university in Canada, as well as the best overall university. So the most innovative ranking is 20 years in a row, and that's since Maclean's has come out with the ranking. So it's really huge. And best overall, 18 years in a row. This year included. So why are we #1? Well, it's our students really that make this ranking. Two students, Virginia and Claire, they're architecture students, and they met at our satellite campus in Rome during an international exchange that is open to all architecture students. While they were there, they took part in a really great challenge to use light in a new and interesting way. And what they came up with was astounding. They actually took this problem and brought it up to the Arctic. As you guys might know from your geography classes, the Arctic can experience up to 24 hours of darkness. So to help beat this, they created solar bubbles that would hover atop the community and act in 3 different ways. They'd act as a street lamp for people in the community to get from point A to point B. They'd also act as a wayfinding device for people on their snowmobiles way out on the ice, maybe hunting, for them to get back home. As well, if they're attached to buoys out in the Arctic Ocean, they'll actually change color depending on the thickness of the ice, letting the person know whether it's safe to go across. So 3 huge advantages. They won 2 awards for this, and I'm sure in the coming months we're going to see their idea come from rendering to reality. We're lighting up the Arctic, we're illuminating the Arctic, and we're also tackling important social justice issues. We have a great program called Beyond Borders, which is actually housed in St. Jerome's. So you can take a further look in detail at this program, locations that you can travel to in this brochure, I believe on page 15, if I'm not. Yeah. So, 2 students behind me, we have Emily, who went to India, and we have Dave Hewson, who went to Peru. Dave, on the right here, he's actually my close friend, and he had a great time while he was there. He was helping to rebuild homes that were devastated by a natural disaster. As well, he took some North American games, school games that we all know and love, and taught children out in Peru how to play. So he kind of created a sense of community for these children, and perhaps a lifelong pursuit of leisure for them when they grow older. So it's anything that you want to do, if you have an idea and take it over to a third world country, we really inspire you and help you do this, help you achieve your goals. This program is open to all students, by the way. So this is Josh. He's going to act as our virtual tour guide. He's actually a tour guide at University of Waterloo in real life, so if you come for a tour, you might see him. But he's going to be popping in and out of our presentation for the next 30 minutes. So your first choice, so a really important decision you'll have to make is which university to attend. All the universities in Ontario, there's 21 great ones, as well as across Canada, have something unique and special to offer. So you really have to do your research and find out what attributes and what things that they're offering are the most interesting. But if you're risk-taking, if you're collaborative, if maybe you're unconventional, these are all attributes Waterloo really likes to pump up, so definitely check out our institution. So Josh has chosen Waterloo, and now he's looking in detail at the programs that we offer. So at Waterloo, we offer 100 different programs, so it's really easy to get lost. It's really hard to find the right program for you out of so many. So in our view book, we've actually broken them down into theme areas. So the next 30 minutes or so, I'm going over all 8 theme areas that we have in our view book. So if I could get you all to turn to page 8, we'll get started at our first theme area. So our first theme area is arts, communication, and social sciences. So here we have Josh in our art squad. He's doing some essays, perhaps, on some of the traditional programs that we offer, such as political science, English, history. I think he's got a psychology book there. So I really hope he is doing homework, but it is a nice day out in the art squad, so who knows. So, as I mentioned, the traditional programs that we have are great because Waterloo has such a large breadth and depth of programs to choose in the arts. It's said that no 2 arts students will ever have to take the exact same courses to complete their arts degree just because of how large and how great it is. The programs that we offer. But we also have some really innovative programs, such as global business and digital arts. So if you love digital media and you want to learn about international business and technology, this is the program for you. It's creating great grads that could become like Don Draper from Mad Men, the next creative director of an ad agency, or perhaps a social media specialist. So there's so many things you can do with this degree. In fact, industry came to us and told us that these are the students they're looking for, and we created a program to respond. And global business and digital arts was it. So you'll note this bubble here, I forgot to mention it at the beginning, but it's also the bubble on St. Jerome's. I did mention that you can take all arts, as well as arts and business in St. Jerome's. And St. Jerome's, you'll still receive the University of Waterloo degree. You'll just get the benefits of small class sizes, not much larger than your English or math class in high school, 35 students. That said, you get a really great connection with fellow classmates, as well as your professors. A lot of the times your professors are the ones teaching tutorials, which is a huge bonus, because on the main campus you'll likely get a teacher's assistant. So you're just as much a University of Waterloo student as you are a St. Jerome student if you enroll academically through the University College. One program you can take there is Sexuality, Marriage, and Family Studies. This is a really unique program that looks at all three of these components in an interdisciplinary way. Whether it's from a psychologist's point of view, a sociologist's point of view, or a social worker's point of view, these students are geared towards... These students are geared towards becoming counselors, as well as psychologists in this field. A really great story is about my friend Jeff Woodrow. He was tired of working in an office every day, and he created his own business. He was in arts and business at St. Jerome's. He created the great idea called Joy Apparel t-shirts. This idea, I'm actually wearing one underneath this right now, just by chance. I don't wear it every time I do a presentation. But you get a face of a random person printed out on your shirts, and this is supposed to remind you that your actions today affect someone else out in the world. So it's a really unique idea, and then once you buy the shirt, you can have your face uploaded to the website, and then someone could buy your face. So I haven't yet met Lindsay. She's in Toronto, so it's kind of a, I don't know, it could happen any moment, really. I'll show you guys after. I've got too many things to juggle here. So. Our next theme area, if you go to page 9, is business, accounting, and finance. So Josh is on the phone. Perhaps he's setting up his next co-op interview, or maybe he's working with his partner to set up a new business meeting. Some of the many things that you can do at Waterloo. So at Waterloo, we do business a little bit differently. We've got a number of business programs that are really unique and allows you to specialize in one area, such as the arts, environment, science, mathematics, or even recreation and sports business, which is what I took, and then add business to that area to create a really well-rounded student. So it's really unique in that sense. So our accounting and financial management program is really strong at Waterloo. We're one of the only professionally accredited programs by the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Ontario. So if you're looking at achieving your Chartered Accountancy designation, we're one of the fastest routes to obtain it. As well, if you maintain a certain average while you're in the program, you automatically are guaranteed a spot in our Masters of Accounting program. So in 5 years, you can obtain 2 degrees, including your undergrad in accounting and financial management, your Masters of Accounting, and you'll get your professional designation as a chartered accountant. So it's really strong in that sense. And this is where the money's at before. I'd like to tell you about Amit. He was a chartered accountant student, or he was in accounting and financial management, and he took his love of music and combined it with his professional designation and created a dream job. So he's now working for Live Nation Tours, and he's helping them to manage major concert tours across North America. And he also gets to rub shoulders with a huge band such as U2. So I'm sure we'll hear about more bands to come shortly. So if you flip to the next page, you'll get to our engineering, architecture, and design area. So we've got some great design programs such as architecture and global business and digital arts, which I mentioned. But we also have 13 engineering programs that you can choose. All of our engineering programs are direct entry. This means that on day one, you're studying the engineering that you love and that you've chosen, which is different than a general first year where you're clumped together with 500